Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Marvel Monday! I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Marvel Legends Multiverse of Madness, or Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange. Thank you for watching this video, or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, thank you, and thank you. Thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just to help the channel out further, or both. That would be awesome. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it. And first up, as we normally do here on Digital Caveman Presents, let's take a look at the packaging. And here on the top, Build-A-Figure Rintrah. Warning! Don't stick things in your pie hole that don't belong there. 4 and up, assortment number. The Doctor Strange, well, his window, anyway, in the Sanctum Sanctorum. Marvel Legends series, nice window showcasing what appears to be a great looking figure. Marvel Studios, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange Hasbro print. On the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese print, made in China print symbols I'm not going to learn, and a barcode. On this side, nice, let's see, is it artwork or a photo? I think it's artwork of Doctor Strange from his upcoming film. Same artwork on this side, same artwork on the back. What? Marvel Legends series, Doctor Strange. Dr. Stephen Strange is Earth's mightiest sorcerer, battle-hardened and reckoning with his lonely place in the multiverse after the events of Avengers Infinity War and Endgame. And here we have Build-A-Figure Rintrah. There he is completed. Here's the cross sale for the rest of the wave. Doctor Strange, Wong, America Chavez, Master Mordo, Doctor Strange, the Astral Form 1, and 2 comic book figures, Despair and Sleepwalker. Each figure has a number which corresponds to a part of Rintrah. As you notice, this Doctor Strange doesn't come with one. Each sold separately, subject to availability. Attention, don't stick things in your French pie hole. Don't stick things in your other language pie holes. Marvel print, Hasbro print, small print, and made in China print. And that, my friends, is a look at the packaging. Now let's take a look at the figure and his accessories. And as we normally do, handy dandy tweezers here to take a look at the accessories. And here we have a fist, and it's on an in and out joint. And then we have what looks like making the magical portal hand. Then there's 2 hands with the magic discs or effects, whatever you want to call it, on them. This is the smaller of the 2. Nice sculpted detail in there. And it looks, since we can see, it's probably hard to see on the camera, but right here where the fingers meet the magical disc, you can see that all of this is made out of this translucent plastic, and the hand part is painted. So, but nice looking nonetheless, and it's on an up and down hinge that is currently stuck. And Here's the bigger of the two, and pretty much the same thing, and again on an up and down hinge. That's a look at the accessories. Let's take a look at the figure. And the cape, it doesn't peg in. It doesn't sit securely, really. I mean, it just kind of drapes across his shoulders, and I don't know. I guess that's the way it's supposed to look. To me, it seems like maybe it should do like this. But I don't know. In all the promo pics, it looks like this. I'll have to take a look and see if I can tell from the trailer whether the cape just lays like this, or if it's more up this way. But there is some sculpted detail here on the inside. And no paint to the cape at all. Which I may be mistaken, but I thought there was some color on the inside, but I could be mistaken. But, well, I'll take it back. There is some paint. It's these two clasps, I guess. Have some paint on it. Well, let's take a look at the figure. The Benedict Cumberbatch likeness is really good, in my opinion, at least. Your mileage may, of course, vary, but I like it. It really is a great looking figure. Not a whole lot of paint apps on the body, really. You got this part, you got some paint here on the belt, and the little sash piece for the belt here, and the buckle, I guess, and paint here and here, and right here, but this leads up into that, so I count that all as one. And then this, the Eye of Agamotto, looks like it was cast in some kind of translucent plastic, and maybe it was glued on here. It's hard to tell. It's not removable. So, and then again, the paint apps here on the head and the face, that face printing technology. It really does make a huge difference. Well, let's talk about his articulation. He can look up that far, down that far. The head and the neck are separate pieces from the body also. The neck is a separate piece from the body. It has like a ball joint down in the bottom there. So let's see. He's got some chicken neck going on, and he's got some waggle going on. And of course, he can do the full Exorcist. For arms at the shoulders, can come out about 90 degrees. Then there is a cut here at the upper bicep for full 360 degrees of rotation. A double hinged pinless elbow that gives you that much range of movement. And then 360 degrees of rotation at the wrist, and it is on, I guess it depends on your point of view, but I'm gonna say it's on an up and down hinge, and the same for this hand is on up and down hinge, or the way it's turned to side and side. So maybe that's side to side and that's up and down. I don't know. Again, it depends on your own personal point of view, I suppose, as far as this one goes. At the torso, the traditional Hasbro Marvel Legends ab crunch And holy crapoly. He crunches back that far and forward about the same amount. So that is pretty amazing. I wasn't really expecting him to go back that far. I mean, my back is broken. Then at the waist, another 360 degrees of rotation. Because of this overlay, and there's no splits in the sides, he can give you that much of the splits. He can kick forward about that far and back about that far. There is a cut at the upper thigh for another 360 degrees of rotation. And then he has a double hinged pinless knee. And you can't really make full use of it because of this piece again in the way, but I'm sure it comes way further than what I could show you there if this wasn't in the way, of course. Let's see, nothing at the shin, so no boot cut. For the ankles, down that far, wow. Up that far. And forward facing pin for rocker. And that, my friends, is a look at Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness Doctor Strange figure. Now it's time for my favorite part of a review, the comparisons. And let's start things off with the first Marvel Legends Benedict Cumberbatch Doctor Strange. And even at this distance, I mean, although you can tell this is supposed to be Doctor Strange, he doesn't really look like the actor. Whereas this one, even at this distance from the camera, you can tell who this is supposed to be. It's supposed to be Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. So, but there's that one. And also from the Build a Rintrah figure wave, here is the Astral Doctor Strange, which I don't know, maybe he doesn't use his astral form in Multiverse of Madness, but this depiction of the character is from the first movie. In fact, as we showed on the package, you know, it even has that logo on it. And then here is Marvel Legends' first attempt at the astral form Doctor Strange from the first movie. And here he is with Strange Supreme. And here he is with the Walmart exclusive comic book Doctor Strange. And here he is with a more of the modern looking Doctor Strange. And here he is again in almost that same costume without the cloak of levitation. And because she's going to have a role, at least a role, I don't know how big it's going to be. I assume it's going to be a fairly large role. But here he is with the Disney Plus WandaVision Scarlet Witch. And here he is with the classic comic book Dormammu. And here he is with the Build-A-Figure Dormammu, who I like to call, I don't like to stand up Dormammu. And there I go, bumping the camera. Always bumping the camera. And making his cameo appearance, here we have Stan the Man Lee. And how does he compare up to other lines? Let's take a look. From the G.I. Joe Classified series, the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. From Star Wars The Black Series Archive Wave, we have the 501st Clone Trooper. And for some other 7-inch goodness, here we have McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Beyond. And that, my friends, completes the comparisons. For final thoughts on the Marvel Legends series Rintrah Build-A-Figure Wave, that is, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange. This is a fabulous looking figure. I don't really have a whole lot bad to say about it. The paint looks good. The likeness is superb. If I were to complain about some things, well, I guess I will. I do have to give the downsides, don't I? You know, I'm not a big fan of the cape just kind of hanging there. It feels like it needs to be more like this. But I don't know. Like I said, I'll have to look at the source material and see if that's how it lays or what. And, you know, because of the overlay and no splits in it, and which I understand why they did that visually, but, you know, very limited in the articulation of the legs. Not that the legs themselves are limited, it's just that this overlay limits that amount of articulation that you can get out of those. But other than that, I try to stay away from the MCU Marvel Legends figures because I don't want to be collecting every single Marvel Legends figure that comes out. Although you probably couldn't tell that from looking at my collection. But in this case, all the figures were so great looking in the wave. I'd already gotten Sleepwalker and Despair because I wanted those characters to go with my Doctor Strange, the new comic book Doctor Strange. But the more I looked at these, just like the WandaVision Scarlet Witch, the more I looked at them, the more I was just like, okay, I just need to go ahead and pull the trigger and get them and build Rintrah in the process. So that's what I did. Well, that does it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just to help the channel out further, or both. That is completely awesome. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.